Okay, we are live. And we're going to work on this nightmare right here, which is a nightmare. And I built a box. Here's the box. It's in pieces that snap together, which I will eventually glue together when I get a final design I like. Right now, I already know that this is missing some holes. And I'm actually thinking of splitting this in two. So all of these entry points would be lined up in a line. And I could put the cable housing in. I don't have to feed it through and then reattach. I can just clamp over it. So I wouldn't have to unplug everything to put it in and out. But for now, this is iteration 1, when everything seems to fit and snaps together pretty well. I probably will put a drop of glue on it when I go to do a final, but again, I think I'll do this instead of having a back, a front, and then what I call the shell. I think I'm going to do 2 pieces that split right in the middle, and that way everything will line right up and just function. Fan port, raised panels for the thing. We'll see. What's up, John? So this is iteration 1. It's not. I've already, because I've missed ports for the cables for the screen and the USB and everything right here. I didn't leave an access to. Now on this side, I'm probably gonna make a Pi mount too, so the Raspberry Pi can be inside it also and be all in one. No more wires strewn all over the desk. But again, this is version 1. I'm gonna Dremel out some holes for now. For stuff like the cables that I forgot, anything else I forgot, and find basically what I forgot. But let's take it apart. I only have a little over an hour, so I probably won't get it finished. And I just started a coffee, so I will be taking off for 1 minute in a minute or two. But for now, let's take this thing apart. And hopefully this is running. The CarXY I stripped down last night. If you didn't see the post on Twitter, this wheel here was giving me issues. This is the bottom tension wheel. I don't know if I can do it in the camera, but there's a big little chunk missing out of it. Where is it? Right there. A massive chunk taken out of the wheel. See if I can focus in on it. There you go. See the big chunk taken out right there? I don't know what did it. I have a feeling a piece of something got up under there. It rolled over it and was too tight and broke it free. But anyways, that's what's causing this. And I don't know if you can see it. See those ripples? They're pretty heavy. They're pronounced. They're not. You don't have to look for them. The camera's showing them off even pretty well. I mean, you can feel them. They're waves. And I'm hoping that's what this is for. So I had to rip the whole head apart, rebuild it. I did a couple other minor modifications that I haven't even fired it up set. So this is my only working printer right now. It's only been working for a day or two. And I'm going to tear it apart and make it not work again. Yay! That's brilliant. Frown King's not working either. I got that all ripped apart. I'm just not too bright with this. It's either feast or famine with me. Some of these things just don't want to come apart. Some of these plugs just don't want to unplug. You can go down there. I'm going to also fix these so these are actually right instead of this nightmare I have here. I'm going to replace all of this that's just bare with proper ones. Where's the plug? Well, let's unplug this, which is just my key. That's my extruder. One fan. Two fans. One of the two. Let's see. That's my Y. That's my X. These plugs just never want to come out. They are really in there. And then this is the only thing I'm really not too happy about, how I'm going to do it. I hate these power connectors. And I'm trying to think of a way I can bypass that. Because getting those in there and up and fitting, well, this does come apart, so that shouldn't be too bad. Yep, that shouldn't be too bad. That's why I made this come apart. Now that I think about it, here. Come on out, you little snot, you. These do not like to release. And of course I'll forget which one's which, but that's alright. Nothing out of the ordinary for me. I always forget what everything is. My little screwdriver. Hopefully some of these wires won't be torqued as much and other ones will be better too. I can fix some of these. I hate these terminals. I'm sorry. Whoever thinks these terminals are better than regular, like automotive horseshoe, what I call horseshoe connectors, is not too bright. Because that's just not better. I think I'm going to replace these two with something different. Because these are horseshoes that I ground down with my Dremel to make. And then squeeze to make flat pin. Although they actually connect pretty well, so I might just leave them. Alright. Then we have, let's see, I believe it's this size. This is too big. Next one down. This size. You can go in there. You can go in the garbage. You can go in the garbage. So what's up, everybody? What's up, Mr. Buttram and Tom the Viking? And how's life? Well, we're going to get rid of this whole nightmare setup that's originally... This is original MaxMicron modified by me, but it's basically the same original design. I just made that mount hold that board, but it's the original board mount design / whatever for the MaxMicron. Oh look, I found my little llama head. So much crap. Alright. It's so much easier to take the board apart than it is to put it back together. Always. Okay, didn't I get that all out? I guess I didn't. I thought I dropped a screw, but I guess I had I? The nut's gone. Why won't that screw come out? I guess it was threaded into that little holder. Take this board, put it somewhere safe for now. We're not going to get beat up. Take all of this crap out. Remember quickly, those are full slide ins I put in. They're going to have to be reused where they are. This one should be a spin-in. And everything's apart. Step 1. Mount the big new case. Make sure all the holes line up. Oh, crap. Well, the holes aren't going to line up because it's way too big. That's all right. Those all line up so I can get 3 of the 4. So you learn something new every day. What do I do with these? You got a zesty nimble already? I'm not a fan of that. I know it's probably better, but I've used a lot of flex drives. Use them in construction. And they're just not reliable. For one, there's a lot of slop in them. For two, the drive screw just doesn't last. They just don't last. That's not long enough, is it? Nope, gonna need one of these longer ones, which hopefully they're long enough. Otherwise, that might be too long. I think it is. Yes, it is. So I need a little bit shorter one than that, but a little bit longer than those. What size is this? Hopefully I have something. And since it's summer. So that's going to be a 12. I'm measuring, yeah, 12. So I need a 10, which I think I have plenty of. The nicer, newer, right here. That was easy. Which I hope that's long enough. It may not be long enough either. This is probably a big mistake, but you know me, I gotta screw with it. These may not be long enough. I might be screwed here. I might be having to Dremel down some. Come on, man. That should be enough. Just enough so I can slide it around, and I can put the spinners, which these are going to be too long too. I'm probably going to need 8s, not even 10s. Because that's a really thin wall. Is a 10 going to bottom out on the bottom of the, I already got some out here, it's a mess. Is the 10 going to bottom out on the floor of the channel? Come on now. Only one way to find out. It's to give it a shot. So, the answer is maybe. I need my glasses, which I have here somewhere. All right, I'll be right back. I got to go get my coffee. I really need my coffee. Okay, coffee. Been coffeeed. Of course, all this stuff's in my way. Put my coffee down, which means I'll probably knock my coffee over trying to get at it later, but that's all right. So, is that hitting or bottoming out? I think that's bottoming out, which means I want to go to an 8, not a 10, which luckily I have all this stuff already from building this nightmare. I way overbought screws by a lot. And I gotta start taking them out of these stupid bags and putting them in the containers. That's all right. Get the hell out of my way. Where are the 8s? One of those. Of course, it'll be the last one, right? No. Where are they all? What did I do with them? Alright, now I'm confused. But I got a whole bunch of them somewhere. I can't remember where the hell I put them. 8mm, there they are. 8mm, see it says 8mm. So, what are you guys up to? Anything fun and exciting? Exciting and fun. So if I put this in there, it looks awful close. Really need like a 9mm, but if I just put it on there, one quick turn. Now I want to do the bottom one. Yeah, I might as well. Where's the other turny bit thing? Right here. T-nut, spin nut. I didn't really half-ass design this. I'm pretty close to what I wanted. Not exactly. I screwed up a few things, as I always do, first round. But, wow, what a cluster I have here. I should really use my ratcheting one. That bit. That's what I know bit. So I need to move this over the mount, which you guys probably can't see, but bottom mount, where's the screw? Really should put my glasses on for this. And that key seems to have spun. And she's in there. So next is mounting the board on here. Which I'm going to move the camera back so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And somewhere around here I got a bunch of screws just for that, which I probably just scattered all over the place like I have a habit of doing. I must get more organized. I really hate, one of those people that I'm a slob and I know I'm a slob and I absolutely hate slob. Then I go and I clean everything up and then I can't find anything because I cleaned it all up. Does that make sense? Let's clean up some screws over here. These are the old heavy duty ones. That came with the original MaxMicron. Tell it to do with them. Put them in a proper box where they belong. Let's see, these look all like that length. And this is much shorter, which I don't really have a set of. Because I've used most of them. Put those over there for now. Are these going to be long enough? Because I did make this, if you look, the board's up on studs. There's also a 1 millimeter indent in the back. So there should be plenty of airflow around the board. You know, there's a gap under there, which should be good. Not quite long enough. I guess the other thing is when I do a final version of this, I will do insets for the nuts. So that's too short and that's too short, but this shouldn't be. So let's put a washer on it. Make sure everything lines up. Put a washer on that too, which I don't have. Oh, there's one right here. If I can get my darn fingers on it, which don't look like I can, but I have a secret for that too. That's what those pliers are for. Picking up those stupid washers you can't get up off the deck. Because you got fat fingers like me. That looks about perfect. Now I just got to find a couple more of the same length. That looks like it's longer. I really got my glasses on. Where are my glasses? Can't see a damn thing without the glasses. Well, I think these are all too long, but that ain't going to really hurt anything because it ain't going to get in the way. So let's go with it. Here's a lock washer, which I really don't want to use on the board. That can actually damage the board, even though people will tell you that it's wrong. I would never use a lock washer on a board. Here's a washer. It's a little big. But it actually centers right around that. And I may just put two on here for now, because I know this is temporary. I will put the lock washer on the plastic, even though that's almost just as bad because it could break the plastic, but I just don't care at this point. Do you care? Does anyone care? Anybody really care? Don't think so. Actually, that looks pretty good. I wish this isn't long enough, is it? Even without a washer. Nope, not long enough. Comes up flush. Do we have any more that are actually the right size? This one looks like it might be. Is that the same size as the one I just took off? Oh, it's just a hairy bit longer. You guys can't see, but that's all right. There you go. Just a hairy bit longer, which is perfect. And I won't even bother with a washer because it probably won't fit if I put a washer. It's close. Floppy fingers. And again, this is just a quickie. I'll probably run it for a week, figure out what I'm doing, and then modify the design to make it work better. That one's just a little bit longer. Can I find that nut I just dropped? Yep. So there we are. I guess I got the holes all right because they're all lining up pretty darn good. Here's this one of them nuts that don't work. That's why it was in that junk box. Nope, it's fine. I just had it lined up wrong. And there we go. Board's mounted. So, then this, bring it back over here so you can see what the hell I'm doing. But this here thing is going to go down through there. Hopefully, everything will fit. It's way too long. Let's put that right down in there for now just to feed it in. Because I will be cutting it down after, because I don't need all of that anymore. All you wires get down in here. And this thing should kind of press fit into the hole if I designed it right, which it looks like I did. Look at that, huh? It's almost like I knew what the hell I was doing. Almost. So all of this stuff can get cut back. And all of these wires can be opened up inside the case now. I'm going to leave a little bit. I think I'm going to go to there. No wires in there. Making sure of that. Let's cut it off right about there. That's probably still too long, but that's all right. That actually works pretty well. Let's see. This thing, I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this one. Really should come in. Well, I'm going to put it in here, I guess. Since there's really no, of course, no hole for it. Same with this one because there's no cables on it. And this one, which I'm going to redo because I don't need all this cable on it. Will it go through that one? Sure it will. Actually, I think I'll leave that just like that for now. But this cable is going to get cut down. And then these can go in. This is all the bed stuff. I need to put a new end on that. Thing that should just press fit in there and kind of stay, which it does. Put the lava head back on. Nope, it goes on the other side. This one gets replaced. And this all. Oops, that doesn't go in this. And it's getting moved. So this is strictly the bed now. And this, and this are all going to go into a larger one here. And that is just going to get cut off right around there somewhere. I'm going to make it too long, and I can cut it down later if I want to. Because I need an adapter that I got designed to go from the small one. This long enough? I believe it is. Somebody made a wiry thing that I should print for feeding wires into this stuff. I don't know if this is going to work because with the power lines, it might be too much for that hose. It's borderline. This seems to be working. Generally. Yeah, it should have gone one step bigger, but that's all right. In first iteration. Now to see how it goes. Oh, that's gotta come out. That has to go in. So I can push that in after. So it don't get all tangled like it is already. And that will sit back there like so. This will keep going in here like so. A bunch of these are way too long now, which is a good thing. Before it was almost like they were too short. Need coffee. What is up, 3D Medic Vince? Coffee good. All right. So, buttons. I think that's more than enough. That's actually going to go up there like so. I got made these little mounts here to hold it. Check this out. It's a little clip on, screws to the thing, clips right over this. You just snap it onto it, and boom, holds it in place. Pretty ingenious of me, huh? It's also got a little ridge. Oh, I can't get it out. You got a little ridge if you really want. Let's see if I can get it at the right angle so you can see it. Got a little ridge right there that you can use to hold the tie wrap to it, if you so desire. It's almost like I knew what I was doing, almost. Not exactly, but almost. And so these will all go in this bottom one, which from the looks of it, when I redesign it, I'm going to give them a little more space apart. So you can work them. Well, if I did the bottom one first, it'd probably be easier. And of course, with all the wires there, this one plug's not going to want to fit through, is it? Come on, it's right there. It's so close. There it goes. Get in there. There. And same thing, which might be a little more difficult with all these wires in it, but supposedly they should just squeeze in there and tension everything into place and hold it all. Almost like I knew what I was doing. Almost. And this, really want to move this. I want to put it on this side. I got it on the far side right now. It'd be a lot easier if it was on this side. Then I could feed it right into this bed line right here that you can't see. What time is it? It's 20 of already. Holy crap. Put some stuff away so I know where it is next time. I've actually got farther along than I thought I would at this point. Hey, there's my other pair of glasses I was looking for. This stuff can go in the plastic bin of stuff. This can go in the garbage. Tie wraps that I don't need anymore. Put some tools away. All right. Tie wraps into the garbage. Okay, now I have to think about this and make sure I'm going to do it all like this. It all works and does what I want it to do, which it looks like it kind of does. This could be shortened quite a bit, I have a feeling, but I want to wire it up to the printer first. We'll definitely clean up the back of this printer some. Can I remount that? The other side. I could redesign it and just print them out again. Just do a mirror, so it mirrors over here. Then this wire, this is my YN stop. It's on the other side over here. If I bring it to this side over here, which you can barely see, but then I can go right into my bed housing here, wire housing, and neaten that up without having it floating around. And then that's reversed. So if I reverse this, put that there, that might work. Fan mount. So the only thing I don't have a hole for is these, it seems, at the moment. Right? Yeah. The only thing I didn't cut a hole for, design a hole in, is for the cables for the screen. Dumbass. Which, since I'm not going to put a front plate on at the moment, isn't really a big deal. Supposedly, this thing just snaps into place, which it does. I guess I did all right there. Now I gotta remember what all this crap is. And here's the hard part. Can I get the wiring, the power lines, into these? I think that's going to be the most difficult part. So I should probably do that part first. Put these out of the way. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Tuck in somewhere. Just go somewhere. Anywhere. Get the hell out of my way. Come on, seriously. I tuck you in there. And I tuck you in there also. And I tuck you in there. Y'all stay the hell out of my way. Tuck you all under here. And then this little oomph. Okay, that's my, this is the hard part. I don't know if I'm going to get that securely on there and feel safe about it. Will that tuck in there too? Sure it will. Guess not. There it goes. I hate crap in my way while I'm trying to do things. Really wish I could. Okay, I think I can do that. It ain't easy, but I think I can manage it. Get my damn screwdriver. And let's see. Which one's going to be in the way of which one? All right, is that holding? Yep. Always give it a yank to make sure. Here, it doesn't matter if they're hot or cold. This wire needs to be just a hairy bit longer. I think I can actually give myself, can't I? Can I give myself some there? I believe I can. I believe if I gently pull on it, something's catching in the hose. Give myself a little bit more. I'm going to get ends for these too. Okay, what's the issue? Okay, I need to either have a half-size bottom so I can get in my fat fingers in there, because this is a major pain in the butt. And that held. And that held. All right, one down. Anybody else got some suggestions? I still think if I split this shell, this lip here, in half, the mounts can all go here. They can still mount. The backs can still snap in, but then have the whole front one piece. Have it all these mounting pipes, holes for the wires to come in with these all in a nice line. This will slide in, snap over it instead of trying to push the wire down through. Then I can take the whole front out and not have to, and I can wire without having to pull everything apart. Okay, this is the bed, and this is the power. Here's the problem. I don't really trust this. I don't know which one's which. And of course you can't see it. Ah, crap. Let's look at a picture. Share screen. Is anyone even still watching this? Let's see here. SKR 1.3 wires. Images. Right here. So, it just says in, you bastards. What's this one say? That's for the Pro. It doesn't say which one's positive and which one's negative. Of course not. Oh, there it is. Positive, negative. Right? So negative is closest to the mounting screw. Yes. This is not my favorite thing to do. Right here. Really dislike these connectors with all my heart and soul. I just don't trust them. They're obnoxious. I don't get why they make them so tall and ridiculous and flimsy. You can't see what you're doing. You have to be able to get from underneath it to see it, which is freaking stupid. I mean, is it just me, or is this like the stupidest connector anyone ever designed? Okay, that one's in. They're too close together. They're too hard to get to. Too easy to short out. Have no structural strength at all. I mean, none. I don't know, my main power coming into the board, I would like to have as much structure. I think I missed it. Maybe not. Nope, I missed it. And I said, well, this is what I mean. You can't even tell if you're in the slot until you go to tighten it up. Unless you're looking directly at it, which if you put it in any kind of case, you're not. It's just the stupidest connecting system I've ever seen. I don't know who in the world thought this was a good idea for an electrical connector. I mean, they're flimsy. I don't know. Wah. All right, I'll stop whining now. Positive is this one, which I really need to put an end on. But for now, because this won't last but a week, so I'm not that concerned about it. That didn't hit. You can't even, I don't know. I hate these kind of connectors. I think they're just terrible. Absolutely hideous. They make it more difficult than it needs to be on a weaker connection. That one's in there. You can get out of the way. I mean, there's just, I know the case is making it even more difficult, but, you know, they should be designed to be able to be in a case and have easy access, safe. I don't think these things are safe, to be honest with you. They're not a secure bite, so it's easy for the wire to back out. Or like the horseshoe ones are much better. I think that's there. Plus they have bigger freaking screw mounts. And that's on there. Give everything a tug to make sure they're not going to come free. Nothing seems overly exposed, right? Nope. No wires floating out, little hair strings. Nope. No short over. Well, power's hooked up. What's gross? Wireless? How are you going to do power wireless? Battery powered? Oh, it didn't let me do a freaking screen share? Just told me it blocked it because the Mac OS is so overly safe it won't share anything. Everything has to be triple, quadruple, freaking, oh God. Coffee, good. Okay, that's actually the hardest part, getting the power on. So, this is my Y. I don't remember which one's which. Let's see, it's X, Y, Z, and an E. So, where's my X? Here's my X. It's coming in right here. Well, that has to be shortened. So this can go like so eventually. And this needs to slowly pull through there. So it feeds through the wiring harness. A little bit more. That'll feed into that one right there. This can go right here. Right, yeah. And of course, you can't see without my glasses because I'm blind as a bat. Actually, before I even plug that in, I should plug the fan in. Okay, what happened here? Can't get him in, now I can't get him out. And let's see. Let's see here. The fan going to the cooling is, this one's going to the blue, and green goes to the cooling parts fan. So the red and black one goes to the always on fan, which is this one. Hey. I guess that pop-out thing isn't so hot. I guess I gotta actually hold it. What did I do with the... There it is. Fan plug. That's this one right here. And then this is the... Can I make this go neatly underneath the power? And then I guess like that. We'll have to do. I gotta remember to put my fingers behind it for now. And then this is the extruder. That's the last one to put in. This is the fan right here, which I need a little more cable for. I can get by just pulling it down. That's this fan right here. If I can frickin' get my fingers to get in there. And then let's see. XY. Where's my Y? My Y is just loose for now. And it's just coming in right here. It's not in the housing yet, which it probably never will. XY. Z is this whole nightmare-y thing here, which I gotta redo. These two plugs for. But for now, I can plug them in. Make sure it's all going to work. I am going to redo these plugs like ASAP. Let's see, red to red if I remember correctly. And then this, and this is X, or excuse me, this is a extruder. I can't get my dang fingers in there because I'm fat mostly. Come on, seriously. Why are you not even coming close to lining up? It's like, it almost feels like the pins are. Oh, because I'm trying to do it backwards, you dumbass. That would help, huh? There we go. There's that. This is a nightmare, but for now. Oh, let's see. This is the bed thermistor, which goes, where's my bed thermistor go? The bed one's on top. thermistor. And then this is my Z end stop. Which is right here. And then this is my E thermistor, extruder thermistor, hot end, which is E1 or E2. I believe it's this one. And this is my Z, which goes here somewhere. Which that don't look like a good way to run the wire. Might be better to go here and over here to make it look a little better. That's the other thing I think I want to do in here is put some kind of tie wrappy thing so I can. So I'm missing one end stop. Where's the other end stop? Oh, right here, dumbass. Which isn't in any cable housing yet. Oh. Put it in the spec slot? No, of course not. Well, that's not going into housing yet. That's my Y. And although that doesn't look great, it still looks better. And it should be all set. I have a few little things to fix. It is now 12:05. Nope, no smoke. No smoke. Smokeless. The only thing I don't have in there yet is the screen, which for now I'll just feed in the fan hole since I don't have a fan yet. Let's see. This one is one. That goes here. This goes here. So even though it still looks like a mess, it's much less of a mess. Makes sense. Fucking, I really hate these connectors. They really disturb me. They are so flimsy and poorly constructed. Don't know why people think they're good. I don't see how they could be cheaper too. I really don't understand how that whole construction is cheaper than just a quick, like automotive, like the Pro has, or the can I even get this on there? I believe I can. Get it up and through. That's the other thing is I have to leave myself room to be able to plug this in. I can't get my damn fat fingers on it. There we go. USB. So I gotta find another 90 degree. I want the 90 degree like that, but I want a really, really short one because it's just gonna loop back and the pie is gonna be in here too. I'm actually probably gonna make this even wider, even if it sticks way out. I don't care. I'm going all enclosed. All enclosed. All exclusive. So we're a little step closer. It's in the box with some. Fire it up. Make sure nothing smokes. Screen's lit up. Everything's fired up. Everything looks good. Let's go to the pie settings, which you can't see because this stupid new Mac OS won't let me share the freaking screen without doing all kinds of stupid things. Well, that pie should be fired up by now. I guess it ain't, but it should be. Oh, look. Printer pet hair. I hate printer pet hair. Printer pet hair. There we go. Pie's fired up. Now it's going to do its whole checking thing in the background. Yeah, whatever. Wow. Come on. Load up, Apple or Pie or whatever you are. Okay, connection settings. Connect. Controls. Let's lift the Z. Okay, the motors are backwards. Yeah, the Z motor's plugged in backwards. That's right. That's right. Oh. What end stop do I not have plugged in? Or plugged into the wrong spot? Did it go in the top, bro? I wonder if that's what I did wrong. History, SKR wiring. Open image tab so it's much bigger. It won't tell you anything. You say, oh, these are the end stops. Yeah. I think they go in the top row instead of the bottom row. I plugged them into the bottom row. Why does that not sound right to me? I think I remember them being in the bottom row. Well, that could be wrong. Let's see. This is my Z, correct? That's what I did. I had the X and the Z backwards. This one belongs over here. And this one belongs over here. Let's try that again. Yeah. Printer recorder in there. Connect. away so I have some time to kill it. If for something. So that worked. So one more thing to do, and that's to flip the Y's. Or Z's, excuse me. And connect. And Z up. And it's going up. Well, it's home Z. And that worked. So we're all good. Everything seems to be working. Well, that was easier than I thought. Case is still not perfect. I need to redo some stuff. I need to put my screen cable hole in here somewhere, over on the side. I need to move the mount here back. There's plenty of room in there. It's still a mess of wires, but that's more me than it is issues. Would like to lift the board up so I have more room underneath for the power lines for connecting. Other than that, I think it's good. I'm gonna have to trim off some wires. A lot of these wires are too long. I want to move the Y end stop over to this side. And I have to make an end for where the extruder or the X end stop and X motor come down and out and meet into the main housing coming over here. But other than that, I'm gonna do something with this too, and I'm not sure what. Maybe they don't like these bare wires just dangling and coming in here. These I'm okay with. This one I'm okay with because it's right here. This I'll shorten up. Well, there's that. So that was fun. So what are you guys up to? Now that I know it's going to work, I can kill it. And it's all in there. It's all functioning. The fan is just slightly off center of the stepper drivers, which is what I wanted. So it's going to blow straight down on them, but it's on the edge of the fan. It's all good. Looks all good. Looking good. I got to kill the audio because I'm going to YouTube. So everything looks just smashing. Camera back over here where it belongs. So it looks like I functioned pretty well on that. It's not perfect. I knew it wasn't. So I haven't even designed the front yet. I wanted to see how the box shape worked. I need to have some kind of access here to the side, although there's plenty of room for the SD. This is a little bit of a nightmare, but it's not terrible. The power is the worst thing I see so far. if I lift the whole board, there's nothing at the top I got to worry about other than the screen cables. So if I lift the whole thing up inside the case, it gives me a lot more room at the bottom. I can keep the room at the sides as they are. That'll actually free up some of this stretch because the board's higher. So this power cable, it's not terrible, but it's a little stretched. Well, I don't have to lengthen any. I think I'm good. I think it's time for lunch. So that was fun. Thanks to the 5 or 6 or 7 people that sat here and watched this for an hour. It was interesting. Yeah, it worked. Didn't you just see it? Did you miss it? Everything seemed to work. I moved all the motors. I didn't try any of the power yet, heat, but I have a feeling I'm not even going to print with it yet. I'm going to redesign and print a new case before I do anything. So, yeah, this shell is going to get redesigned. I think I'm going to keep the snap-in backboard, even though once it's snapped in, I'll probably glue it once I'm final. But I like that I can pop it out to access stuff if I have to. I need to move the Y end stop to this side, which I kind of wanted to do all the time anyways. That puts all this wiring together and it can feed right through with the bed cabling, so I don't need to redo cabling there. And it can come in here and then go right up to there. So this cable could be shortened quite a bit. It will be a lot shorter. And that's about it. You just have to mirror that and then print it. And then make some kind of cable ending thing, because not that you guys can see it, but I have coming off of my X up here in the back where the X motor is and everything on the carriage. Nope, already did the smoke. Not doing the smoke because I can't afford to smoke it, but I need to go from this to this, and it needs the Y into it. So I'm going to 3D print a Y connector. So the power, basically the power and fan motor, off the power supply, will go into the 3/8. This is 3/8. This is quarter. Can feed into the 3/8. The quarter can go up to the X end stop and X motor. That's all that's up there. That's why I only needed the quarter. And then have it key into it, and all of them run through the 3/8 on out. And it should work. So there's that. It seems to have worked. Everything seems to be working. It seems to have worked pretty damn good, actually. And actually, when I get done with this, I'm going to slightly redesign it, basically make the pattern, the bolt pattern for that, which you can barely see back there. It's buried again. And that way I can mount the control board on the printer somehow. The only thing I just thought of is you can't mount it to this uprights like I am here, because it actually rides on them back there. But I can work around that somehow or another. And then I can mount it on instead of having that external control box. At first I thought that external control box would be good, and in a way it could be, if all the connectors disconnected, that would be great, because then you could disconnect the control box and all you have is the pigtail coming off of it, and you could work on the printer and then plug it back in and not have the electronics in your way where you probably hit them. But only like 2 of the 4 freaking connectors have connectors. The other ones run all the way in straight to the board. Like, makes no sense to me at all. Why have 2 of them disconnected and 2 of them not disconnected? That's ANET for you. I may get just connectors for it, but I got no money for that right now. So that ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Anyway, it's been fun. It's been real. I gotta go make lunch for my parents and feed my father drugs and make sure they're all alive down there. Usually don't take off during the day, but today was an exception because, I wanted to. And they were pretty good. So I'm off. It's been fun. It's been real. Thanks for stopping in. Ending broadcast and now. End.